Good evening. My name is Nandini. I am from Biomedical Department final year, Agni College of Technology. First of all, my project name is AMG based upper limb orthosis. By the project name itself, you came to know it is an orthosis means it is related to the rehabilitation, and the main source of our project is it is an EMG based. EMG is nothing but electromyography, which is going to take a signal from our muscle. And why we chose this topic and why we chose this project means in India around 3 lakh people suffer from hemiplegia. What is this hemiplegia means? It is a condition which is caused because of the cerebral palsy. The patient who suffer from hemiplegia, they will lose their motor functions, and they want to depend lifelong, they want to depend on their caregivers. So to reduce their burden, we are trying to implement and give the supportive for that patient, and this is our project. And in this project what you are going to see means, and what is this is called is, this is an surface electrode which is going to give which is going to acquire the EMG signal from our body, and this is an, in this box there is an EMG acquisition circuit, and the EMG signal is going to acquire and process. And why we cover this box is because it is very sensitive, and here you can see this is an Arduino board which is a microcontroller which is going to convert that analog signal into the digital, and this is an gyro MEMS which is going to detect the position, and here the final output will be going to give to this servo motor. Actually we try to implement the hand model here, but for future purpose we implement here. First I will tell the flow of this project, and this 2 electrode is going to place here and here which is going to detect the contraction and relaxation of the hand. So for this purpose I am going to give, because for the when you contract your hand, you will in this electrode is going to detect the pressure. That pressure I am going to give by my hand. When you give pressure, you can see the servo motor will rotate, and when we relax it again clockwise. So clockwise and anti-clockwise the servo motor is going to rotate. So what is we are going to, how this output will came means, once the EMG signal it received from this electrode, it is going to acquire and it is going to process. In this acquisition we have the amplifier and filters. Why we have filters here means, normally our body biosignals is very sensitive, for that we have filters here, and for amplifying, because the biosignals will be very low, we want to get that much voltage to move this servo motor. For that purpose we have the amplifiers to improve that signal, and this signal is going to give an input source for this microcontroller. What is this microcontroller is going to did means, we are on, usually we get the analog signal, but we want the voltage level. For that purpose this microcontroller is going to convert that analog into the digital. Here you can see P, Y and R. This E is an now we can see it is 0 because we don't get any EMG signal. So this E is an which is going to tell how much EMG signal we get, and this pitch, yaw and roll, which is nothing but the X, Y, Z, because now our hand movement not only move like this, it will move like this and this or this. So it will also detect by this gyro, it will also detect the pitch, yaw and roll. Now we have some doubt like that you can detect and it will move, whether it will move in correct direction or correct direction or correct movement means, it will be displayed in our monitoring system. For that purpose what we did means, we written on C programming. It is going to find the difference between the threshold voltage and PWM signal. From that it is going to display the signal level on pitch, roll and yaw, and also it displayed the EMG signal, the level of EMG signal we received. Yeah, now you can see there are 4 amplitude and voltage range. You can see here the pitch, roll and yaw, and this is the EMG signal we are going to receive. Now you can see there is no EMG signal here. Once you receive that EMG signal, it will show in the graph. While you get the pressure, there will be changes in the value. You can see 210. Now I am giving pressure to this voltage, so you can see 210. And I rotate this MEM, so the pitch here and roll will also change. While I remove my electron and remove my pressure, you can see it is going to 0. So this is the output, exact output, and you can see the movement of that servo motor. This is our project, so you can see the movement of the servo motor. For the future purpose, what we going to did means we are going to connect the hand model here, which is did by the 3D modeling. Why we did for the 3D modeling means not only the patient with the same shape and same hand size. So for that purpose, depend on the patient size and shape, we are going to did the 3D modeling, and the servo motor is going to connect at between the wrist. Once the servo motor is moving the clockwise and anti-clockwise, they can able to move their hand up and down. So whatever things if they want to take the cup of water means they can move their hand up and they can take that cup of water. If they want to write by using their hand means they can move their hand. So this is not only used for the active orthosis, it is also used for the training purpose and the teaching purpose. How it is going to use in the training purpose means not only the patient whom with hemiplegia, somebody got accident, so for the certain period of time they are not able to move their hand. For that purpose, if we kept our hand for a long time, our muscle gets stiff. So after that, when our muscle bone will recover also, when suddenly we move our hand means it can done easily. So for the training purpose also we use this upper limb orthosis, and this is the future scope and uses of our project. And finally, this project is not only did by us. Once we came up with this idea, we decided with our faculty members, and from the faculty members we get more ideas on that what are the implement and what are the changes we want to did in this project. We get from our faculty members. Once we get the feedback and we implement, and finally we did this project. So I am very much thankful for my faculty members, and I also thankful for my project coordinator Madan sir, who is very much helpful for us to do this project. I am very much thankful for my college, Agni College of Technology, who helped us to did this project and who gave so many ideas to implement this project, who support my project to implement, and finally we did this project, and very much thankful for this management too.